My name is Shelby White. I am a communication major originally from Kelso, Washington, and I'm super excited to be working with the Miller Center as a Global Social Benefit Fellow. I see endless possibility in the field of social entrepreneurship, and I truly believe that this movement has the potential to better the world, both ethically and sustainably.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Nikki. I'm from Danville, California, and I'm studying marketing at Santa Clara. I am so excited to be a fellow because I believe that social entrepreneurs are finding innovative ways to create lasting social change in the world, and I want to be a part of that change. Next slide, please. So we are working with Teach Amanda Fish, a social enterprise that helps schools in developing nations to educate students in business curriculum and create school businesses. In doing so, students gain a practical and hands-on business education while also generating revenue for their schools. Teach Amanda Fish is partnering with Catholic Sisters in Eastern Africa in hopes of optimizing its school enterprise model so that it can provide even greater value to Catholic schools in the future.
In working with Teach Amanda Fish and the sisters thus far, Nikki and I have identified 3 areas of need. First, Teach Amanda Fish lacks the necessary insight to optimize its school enterprise model in the sister schools because its inexperience working with Catholic sisters prevents it from recognizing the unique needs of these schools. Furthermore, while the sisters have farmland and are perceived as trustworthy by local communities, they lack the business acumen required to build successful farming enterprises within their schools.
And finally, without a compelling means of communicating their activities, these school enterprises cannot tell their stories to an international audience and attract investors. Next slide, please. As fellows, we will conduct 4 principal research activities: implementation evaluation, market research, interviews and surveys, and ethnographic data collection.
The overarching goal of our research is to evaluate the implementation of the Teach Amanda Fish curriculum when working with the Catholic Sisters. That being said, this implementation evaluation extends to all of our research deliverables, as each one involves a level of active application of the material while we are reviewing it. Part of this implementation also includes doing market research alongside the sisters and their students. This provides them with the opportunity to practice the skills they gain from Teach Amanda Fish, while allowing us to better assist the delivery of the curriculum as we grow to understand their enterprise with them.
Using technologies such as Zoom, WhatsApp, and Google Forms, we are going to conduct interviews and surveys with the sisters and the students in order to gain insight into their experiences. Finally, we'll take ethnographic notes on our interactions with the sisters and students. We'll observe how sisters and students interact with the material, with technology, and with each other from our virtual meetings. Next slide, please.
First and foremost, our objective is to deliver a report evaluating the efficacy of the Teach Amanda Fish model when working with Catholic sister schools. This includes a list of recommendations for how the system could possibly be improved in the future, as well as noting what parts of the model are already working well and why.
Our second deliverable will support the sisters in transforming their schools' subsistence farming activities into successful social enterprises by introducing them to entrepreneurial concepts and methods. This deliverable will be a farming enterprise playbook, which we will implement with the sisters and evaluate for future use.
Our final deliverable will be a strategy for the sisters and their schools to create and manage African storytelling in a digital world. This will ultimately show the sisters and school enterprises how to craft their own stories using social media and how to share these stories for an audience of global impact investors. Thank you for listening. With that, does anyone have any questions?